Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Marty's Toy Box. It is time. There's around 8 days until the 3-day exclusive access for 2K22 releases. 11 days until the official game releases if you didn't pre-order it. And finally, they had the roster released. We're going to be going over that for today's video. I'm intrigued on how they did the game this year. They haven't released that much stuff. I mean, I'm surprised. We got the roster 8 days before it's released. DLC's not included, but they are kind of hinting at a DLC that we will get. Anyways, we're going to be going over the roster, just giving you my thoughts on it. The ratings are there if you want to read them. I'm not going to read them off. That just takes way too much time, way too much talking. But there's some released people that are in here that I'm surprised that are in here, and then there's some I'm surprised that aren't in here. But anyways, we have AJ Styles, Akira Tozawa, Alexa Bliss, Alexander Wolf, Andre the Giant, and Angel Garza. I'm going to go line by line and give my thoughts on them. So AJ Styles is at a 91. That's really good to do. Akira Tozawa, he hasn't done much, so of course he's going to have a low rating. Alexa Bliss is in the game. I think we will get the Fiend persona of her. Alexander Wolf, I was surprised to see that name in the game. And of course, Andre the Giant and Angel Garza. And then we have Angelo Dawkins, Apollo Crew, Arya Daivari, Asuka, Austin Theory, and Batista. Not really shocked to see any of these names that are in here. I did notice there's no Adam Cole, sadly. But yeah, I mean, Daivari, he's in the game, so that's, it is what it is. I mean, wasn't really hoping for him to be in the game, but I didn't really care if he was in the game, though. Batista, not shocked. I'm not shocked for anyone here. We will have Apollo Cruz's Nigerian persona, so that'll be interesting on how they do the mics and the promos if they are voiced like that. Bayley, Becky Lynch, Beth Phoenix, Bianca Belair, Big Boss Man, and Big E. Not shocked to see any of these, but it does surprise me. Bianca Belair's at an 87 for her ratings, and Bayley's at an 88, and Becky Lynch is 92. I'm just surprised Bianca Belair's is lower. I figured it would be at least 89 or even in the 90s. Based off the past year or two she's had. Next up the line, we got Billie Kay. So Iconics are in the game. Bobby Lashley, Booker T, Braun Strowman, Bret Hart, and Brock Lesnar. Let's just take a moment of silence and appreciate Brock Lesnar having the cowboy outfit. Moment of silence commenced. Alright, so for this line, we have Braun Strowman. He didn't really jump ship to AEW or anything like that. He didn't really jump ship to AEW and really screw WWE. He is kind of starting his own promotion with EC3. I think it's going to flop, but I mean, him being in the game, it is what it is. I'm assuming it's going to be the bald Braun Strowman. I'm shocked to see Billie Kay in the game, but WWE really doesn't hate her. They try to get Iconics back for the Rumble. Brock Lesnar at a 94, that's respectable. Bret Hart and Bobby Lashley are tied with a 91, okay. Next time we got Cannon Grimes, Candice LeRae, Carmella, Cedric Alexander, Cesaro, and Chad Gable. Cesaro just left the WWE, so of course he's going to be in the game. Last year we'll probably get him. Cedric Alexander at a 76, that is shocking to me. Cannon Grimes at a 79, I mean he is in NXT, but I'm kind of surprised to see it that low. I figured it would be at least 83 or above. But it is what it is. Chad Gable at a 76 as well, tied with Cedric Alexander. Kind of surprising. I feel next year we'll see Chad Gable at least in the 80s if they keep up its Alpha Academy stuff on the main roster and then getting TV time. Then you have Charlotte Flair, Chyna, Dakota Kai, Damian Priest, Dana Brooke, and Danny Burch. None of these ratings really surprised me or anything. We will get Danny Burch. I'm excited to have Priest in the game. 84 overall, not bad. Could be worse. Dexter Lumis, Diesel, Dolph Ziggler, two versions of him, Dominic Mysterio, and Drew Gulak. Dexter Lumis at a 79. And also, what really messes with my... I don't know. It's just weird how they did this. So, Dexter Lumis, 79. Dominic Mysterio, 79. Okay. Drew Gulak at a 79. Why is Drew Gulak at a 79 rating overall? I have no clue. So, tied with Drew Gulak, Cedric Alexander, in their eyes, is worse than Drew Gulak. Dominic Mysterio, Dexter Lumis, and Cameron Grimes are tied with Drew Gulak, and Chad Gable is worse than Drew Gulak. It does not make sense why he's at a 79 rating in the game. If you're going to do that, put everyone else that are tied with him up that are better than him, like Grimes and Lumis and Dominic Mysterio, Because all that Drew Gulak's been doing has been chasing the 24/7 title, and it's just not it. So I don't know why they did that. Next line, Drew McIntyre, Eddie Guerrero, Edge, Elias, Ember Moon, and Eric Bischoff. Ember Moon will be in the game even though she was released. I mean, she didn't really jump ship to AEW, so I don't see why they wouldn't keep her in the game. Overall, I have no complaints over this line with the ratings or anything like that. Eddie Guerrero 90, Drew McIntyre 91, same with Edge. It's all respectable. Next line is Eric, Farouk, Fabian Archer, Fandango, Finn Balor, and Demon Finn Balor. Fandango and Tyler Breeze are in the game. It surprises me, though, because they were released so long ago. And we get them in the game, but we don't get other people. It just is how Vince chooses it, because everyone is signed to the 2K contract when the games first go into production to be in the game. So if they're released, that contract will still exist. Unless Vince goes to 2K directly and says, hey, for example, Adam Cole. Like, oh, you're not allowed to put Adam Cole in the game. It's just, I guess, how they do it. We do get Imperium, so that's nice. Fandango, I'm just shocked to see him in the game. Demon Finn Balor, Inner Finn Balor, okay, and Farouk. It is what it is. We have Goldberg, Grand Metalik, Happy Corbin, Hollywood Hogan, Hulk Hogan, Humberto. I have no complaints about this line. So, we're going to go to the next. Io Shirai, Isaiah Swerve Scott, Ivar, Jake Roberts, JBL, and Jeff Hardy. Hardy's in the game. JBL's in the game, so is Jake Roberts, and we get new Isaiah Swerve Scott, so that's nice. A lot of new things or just surprising things in that line overall. No FJ the King Lawler, Jey Uso, Jim Neidhart, Jimmy Uso, Jinder Mahal, and Joaquin Wilde. Ratings, Jinder Mahal at 77, that's respectable. Jimmy Uso at 85, same with Jay, I mean, okay. Other than that, no complaints for that line. John Cena, John Morrison, Johnny Gargano, Jordan Devlin, Kalisto, and Kane. Lucha House Party in the game, I mean, they haven't done much. I think Kalisto fought in AEW once, that's about it. Johnny Gargano, I mean, he's just a free agent now. So, I mean, it's nice to see him in the game still. Next line is a very shocking one. Kane from 2008, Karrion Kross, Kayla Ray, Keith Lee, Kevin Nash. Two Kevin Nashes, actually. I'm shocked we get Karrion Kross. And I'm shocked we get Keith Lee in the game. Karrion Kross is at 84, and Keith Lee's at an 80. It's kind of surprising to me. Super stoked, though. We get Kross in the game. I get to play as him. He's definitely going to be world champ in my universe mode. Just no questions about it. If I got to squash him in My Rise, I will squash him in My Rise. You know, whatever I got to do. Because My Rise is my favorite thing in 2K. Kayla Ray, 81. Nice. Two Kevin Nashes. Then you got Kevin Owens, King Nakamura, Kofi Kingston, Kushida, Kyle O'Reilly, and Lacey Evans. Kind of surprised to see O'Reilly, but we don't see Adam Cole and Bobby Fish. I mean, O'Reilly did stay the latest out of all of them. So it's kind of respectable. Kushida, 79, not bad. And then the rest of this line, I don't really have any complaints. We will get Lacey Evans in the game because she still is under contract, of course. Next line, Lana. First of all, it shocks me she's still in the game. Lindsay Dorado, Liv Morgan, Mace, Machine Gun Kelly as the DLC, and Mandy Rose. So, Machine Gun Kelly being as the DLC, I'm kind of thinking we're going to get a celebrity DLC. People off the top of my head that could be in it. Machine Gun Kelly, Bad Bunny, Logan Paul, maybe even Cain Velasquez or something like that, or just actual celebrities like musicians and YouTubers and stuff like Machine Gun Kelly, Bad Bunny, and Logan Paul. So, if we can get that as one of the DLCs, it'll be interesting to see celebrities in a 2K game. I mean, okay, like actually manufactured by 2K, not a creator wrestler. I'm excited to see how that turns out. Next line, Mansoor, Marcel Bartel, Maurice, Mia Yim, Mickey James, Montez Ford. Mickey James being in the game, I mean, okay. I guess Mickey James, well, I mean, showed to the Rumble, so they don't really have a terrible relationship between Mickey James and WWE. And next up, we got Mr. McMahon, Murphy, Mustafa Ali, MVP, Naomi, and Natalia. And we have to play as MVP once again in the 2K games. Murphy, not really shocked to see him in the game. I mean, he just showed up in AEW last week. If he showed up 2 months ago, he would definitely not be in the game. That's all I got to say about that one. Because, like, Black, he's in AEW, and he, of course, is not in the game. And people who jump ship to AEW, like, really aren't in the game. But Murphy just did it, so he kind of missed the deadline for being taken out of the game. Same with Kyle O'Reilly, as well. Then we got Nia Jax, Nikki Ash, or ASH, Oney Lorcan, Otis, Pop Shango, and Pete Dunne. Excited to play as Pete Dunne once again in the game. Otis, I'm okay. Oney Lorcan will be in the game, and Nia Jackson once as well. Then we have Peyton Royce finishing off the Iconics, R-Truth, Randy Orton, Randy Savage, Raquel Gonzalez, and Raul Mendoza. No complaints about that line or any thoughts. Razor Ramon, Reckoning. So there is Mia Yim and Reckoning in the game. Okay. Then you got, let's see, 3, 6, 8 versions of Rey Mysterio. So that might honestly be the most of one superstar we've had in a game. 8. I mean, Rey Mysterio might have just beat the record there. Then Rhea Ripley and Ric Flair. Okay, Ric Flair's in the game. Social media Ric Flair nowadays is something else. That's all I got to say on that subject. Ricochet, Riddle, Road Dogg, Robert Roode, Roddy Piper, and Roderick Strong. I'm surprised to see Road Dogg in the game. Other than that, no complaints for this line. Ratings seem properly done. And yeah, next line. Roman Reigns is the highest overall in the game at a 95. Sami Zayn, Samoa Joe, Santos Escobar, Sasha Banks, and Scarlett as the manager. Can't wait to play Santos Escobar in the universe. Samoa Joe, not really shocked to see it in there. He was released twice. But he doesn't hate WWE. I don't think they hate him. So, okay. Samoa Joe and 86. 2 Scott Hall, Seth Rollins, Shane McMahon, Shawn Michaels, Shayna Baszler. I don't know what's going on with McMahon and WWE. There's so many reports and stuff. But he is in the game. Shawn Michaels in the game as well in 88. That's respectable. Shayna Baszler as well. Other than that, no complaints for that line. Then, let's just do 2 lines. Sheamus, Stone Cold, Shelton Benjamin, Sinks, Shotzi, T-Bar, Slapjack, Tamina, Sonya Deville, Ted DiBiase, Stephanie McMahon, Tegan Knox. Surprised to see Knox there, but not really at the same time. Shotzi, of course, she's there. Slapjack, okay. I don't think we get any, what's his actual name? I forget it. But we get Slapjack at a 71. It's good. Retribution has terrible ratings because that's what they deserve. Brian Kendrick, The Miz, 2 versions of him. The Rock, Timothy Thatcher, and Titus O'Neil. Super stoked to play as Timothy Thatcher in the game and use him. Then Tucker, Trish Stratus, Triple H, Turn 7, Tony Storm, Tommaso Ciampa. No complaints. I'm surprised to see Tucker in the game. But he hasn't done anything since being released by WWE, so it is what it is. Tyler Bate, Tyler Breeze, Ultimate Warrior, Undertaker, 3, 4, 5 versions of him. Walter, William Regal, X-Pac, Xavier Woods. Surprised to see Regal. But other than that, yes, the DLC characters not included in this. I'm excited to see what the DLCs are. I think we're going to get an NXT 2.0 DLC with Braun Breaker and stuff. Other than that, not a bad roster. We've seen better. We've seen worse. It's an okay roster. I mean, I'm excited to see the new people in, but I'm disappointed from all the releases. But anyways, I thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.